What's good, YouTube? Welcome back to another video. My name is Justin and you're here with Just Think. Today we're going to be going over the 8 tattoo don'ts. That's right, don'ts. So stick with me. Hope you guys like the video and let's get to it. One, don't get somebody else's name on you, especially a significant other. Now, you don't want to get somebody's name that you're in love with right now, and then say in 15 years or 15 days you're not with them anymore, and you got their name stamped on you, and then you got to live with it. Either with somebody else got to look at that name, or you got to get it lasered. There's a little fine line between this rule. It is unless maybe the person has passed away and you want to get their name, then that kind of is okay. But if they're still alive, they're still healthy, don't get anybody's name. 2, I actually had some help from my buddy. I asked him what his opinions were on don'ts of tattoos, and he recommended this to me. And it is, don't get tattoos patched all over the place and have a lot of space in between. He recommended, and what you should do is, if you know you're going to get a sleeve or something, start working your way from, like, say, top to bottom or bottom to top. So don't get those tattoos that are spaced out everywhere. It becomes a lot harder to fill them in, and that's what he recommended to me, and I agree with him in terms of the style. It still looks great how his arm turned out, but this is what another tattoo person recommended. So don't get patchy work done all over the place, trying to start from one section and work your way up, or vice versa and work your way down. All right, number 3, it is don't be under the influence of drugs and don't be drunk. My cousin got hammered for one of his tattoos, and he was a bit loud, obnoxious. Sorry, Chris, if you're watching this, I love you. But it also causes your blood to thin out a bit. So you don't want your tattoo artist to tattoo you, and then the whole time, you're bleeding out more than you regularly are. And it just makes it harder on the tattoo artist. And plus also, you don't know how your body's going to react to, say, the tattoo experience of you being under the influence of something. So, it's better just to go in clean and just get it done and bang it out. Number 4, and there's a saying that's going to go with this one. It is 3 is a crowd. Don't bring more than 2 people to a tattoo session. It becomes distracting for the artist because there's so many different voices, so many different people talking. It distracts them. So if you need to bring one person, that's great for moral support, distraction. Bring one person. 2 people you can bring 2, but don't bring any more than that. As soon as you bring 3 or more, it just becomes a crowd, and then it just becomes really noisy, distracting the artist. And the last thing we want to do is distract the artist from his work. So don't bring more than 2 people. 5, it is don't price haggle. Artists set their price because that's what they know they're worth and what they're going to put out in terms of their art and their pieces. So don't price haggle. If you hear somebody that quotes you at, say, $1,500, don't price haggle or go to somebody else that says they're going to do it for $1,000. There's a reason why the artist is pricing it at that and not at what the other artist is. It's not going to turn out as good, and you're going to regret this in the long run when you could have had that better piece on you for just a little more. Plus, it's insulting to the artist to price haggle. He knows his worth, and that's pretty much what you're gonna get. Unless you know the artist very, very well, or you've given him a lot of business to begin with, you might have a little leeway. But if not, the price is what you're pretty much gonna be paying. Number 6, don't be late for your appointment. It's rude, especially because there's a lot of work to be done on that appointment, especially if it's a big one. And then also, don't bring your children or your pets. I know you might want to bring your children or your pets along with you, especially if they have nowhere else to go. Try to find somebody else to take care of them. You don't want a young screaming kid running around the shop. It's distracting for the artist. And then also, you don't want a pet too, because the pet at the same time running around or just barking or being loud. You don't want that. You want the artist to be focused on his tattoo and his work, and you don't want any of those distractions to distract them and, you know, lead to a less than perfect outcome on the tattoo. So stay away from doing those. Number 7, don't get tattooed on your stomach. Now, I say this because your stomach is the number one place that stretches and grows for men and women. So if you get a tattoo on there, you better be willing to stay in shape and not make sure that stomach doesn't grow, or get ready for some oddly looking tattoos that are stretched and out of place, because that's what will happen. We finally made it, and this is another big one. It is probably the biggest one out of them all, maybe besides number 1. And it is, don't let people's opinions and comments affect how you feel on your tattoos. Like, you're gonna be judged. If you have a tattoo, you will be judged in some way or another from somebody else that say doesn't have tattoos, doesn't have tattoos that are as good as yours, or, you know, don't understand tattoos. So don't let their comments get to you and ruin how you feel about it. Everybody's got their own style, you know. There's so many different things that can make a tattoo yours, and that's the exact reason why it's yours and not theirs. All right, guys, and that is it. Thank you guys so much for watching. I hope you guys all made it through. I appreciate and I love seeing the comments, the likes. I love seeing my subscribers go up. You know, it's great to see people coming to this community that I'm making about tattoos, and, you know, if they want to learn about tattoos or hear about my journey in tattoos and my opinions. So again, thank you guys so much for watching. Like, comment, subscribe, let me know what you guys think of the video, and that is it. Till next time, Justin out.